guys, welcome. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving and hope you're ready to get back to work. All right, let's go over the markets. We did have some buy-in last week, but nothing has really changed. Okay, so on the 240-minute time frame, so we'll start this evening on the 240. All right, so 240-minute time frame on the S&P. We have green candles, but no buy signal on the 240. Okay, so that's critical. If we're getting buy signals on the 240, that means we are starting to move higher. All right, but we do not have any buy signals yet on the 240-minute time frame. So we could see sellers come in this week. Okay, so on the S&P 240, no buy signal. All right, we are testing resistance here at the high. On the Dow, no buy signal on the 240. Again, we are testing resistance on the 240 on the Dow. On the NASDAQ, on the 240, green candles, right? Testing resistance, but again, no buy signal. Okay? On the IWM, the Russell, we are testing resistance, green candles, but no buy signal on the Russell. All right, so we are not getting into stocks right now. Our stock boss traders, bull master traders, there is a trade, a biotech trade, if you want to trade those. All right, it's up to you, but we do not have a buy signal in equities right now. Okay, so S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, and the Russell on the 240-minute time frame all have sell signals. Okay. Buyers are coming in, but no buy signal yet. The VIX is at 1635, so that is low volatility. We're under 20. That is low volatility for the VIX, but again, no buy signals right now. Okay. On the daily time frame, all right, on the daily time frame, on the S&P, same thing. No buy signal. We've had 3 days of buying last week, but no buy signal yet on the S&P on the daily time frame. So we've moved from the 240 to now the daily. Okay, on the S&P. Dow on the daily, we are testing resistance. 3 days, guys. 3 days of buying, which was last week, right? No buy signal. 3 days of buying, 3 green candles here. You guys can see that on the Dow. NASDAQ, all right, 2 days of buying, okay, no buy signal, looking to test resistance. IWM, the Russell, 3 days of buying, which was last week, all right, no buy signal yet, but price is moving higher, that's good, but no official buy signals on the 240 and on the daily time frame on all of the major indexes. Okay. Again, VIX is at 16. All right. In the futures market, we have some selling. Okay. So the S&P E-mini is currently down, not by a lot. All right. Russell is down. NASDAQ is down. Dow is down. And the dollar is still holding at around 99. All right, so dollar is holding at 99. We do have a buy signal holding right at that resistance level with currently a white candle here on the dollar. All right, monster sectors tracker. We do have a sell signal on tech, which is the #1 sector. All right, tech buy signal here. Sell signal, it did recapture that support line right here. So we'll look for the XLK, which is the tech sector, to move higher. If we can get near the highs here, guys, we could get another buy signal. Okay. Healthcare, the XLV holding firm. So your biotech trades, guys, it's holding its buy signal, looking really, really good there. Okay. But again, overall, we have sell signal in the market. All right. In Forex, guys, let's see here. The dollar, nothing in the dollar, so do not trade the dollar pairs right now. Pound pairs, pound dollar, be careful there. Euro dollar, be careful. So pound dollar, you guys can see that it's consolidating there. So most of your pound pairs will consolidate at um, also, euro dollar consolidating here as well. Be careful. Aussie dollar, all right, big consolidation here. Kiwi dollar, it's pulling back from the markdown phase. And pound yen broke resistance, it's just holding here. Okay, so be careful. The only trade right now, there is a Kiwi trade going on. All right, I think it's dollar Kiwi is moving higher, but overall, just be careful. Hopefully, the yen pairs will continue to move higher. All right, Monster Forex Tracker. All right, so we bring back our big system Monster Forex Tracker where we look at the entire Forex market. Okay, and you guys can see here we are consolidating. So we are consolidating tightly. We're about I would say 60% consolidation on the daily time frame. All right, about the same 60% consolidation on the 240, and on the 60-minute about a 50% consolidation. All right, so be aware of that. Yen pairs, we do have buying in the yen pairs on the daily, some buying on the 240, some selling, pullback on the 60-minute time frame there. Okay. All right, so be careful with that market. The top trending Forex pair, let's see here, USD TRY, but really Euro New Zealand, that's giving a sell signal there. So we've seen some pullback on the Kiwi pairs. Aussie New Zealand sell signal. All right, New Zealand, Swiss, a buy to cover. So markets are pulling back this evening. VIX on the monthly, again, 1635. Let's go through the MAG 7s, okay? All right. Tesla, the MAG 7, Tesla has a sell signal. All right, so guys, Tesla has a sell signal on the daily time frame, right, in your Magnificent 7 stocks, okay? So Tesla has a sell signal. NVIDIA has a sell signal, so that's 2 of the MAG 7s with a sell signal. Microsoft has a sell signal, all right. Meta, Facebook has a sell signal, okay. Google right now is still holding. Amazon has a sell signal. And then Apple is still holding. All right, so we have 5 of the MAG 7s with sell signals. That's critical to know. All right, so 5 of the MAG 7s, guys, have sell signals. We only have 2 of the MAG 7s with still holding their buy signal. Okay, and remember, if these MAG 7s are giving sell signal, not good for the market. All right. Overall, the MAGS index also has a sell signal. That's the ETF there, okay, for the Magnificent 7 stocks. All right, big picture charts. Dow on the 240 here. Nice recovery on the 240. Again, if we break resistance here, we'll get a buy signal. We'll call these on the 240. We'll see. Okay, we like to get buy signals on the daily, all right, but we might call it on the 240 if we get a majority of these indexes, if we get buy signals on the 240. So Dow 240, all right, moving higher, we need to break resistance here to get a buy signal. Dow on the daily, breaking higher, we'll get a buy signal somewhere up in this area here. Dow on the weekly time frame holding. Dow on the monthly time frame holding as well. S&P on the 240 holding here. The 240 need to break through that resistance to give a buy signal. So market's shaping up. We just don't have confirmed buy signals yet. Okay. S&P on the daily time frame, we're moving higher. All right. Again, waiting for a buy signal there. Don't rush it. Wait. All right. S&P weekly holding firm. S&P monthly holding as well. NASDAQ on the 240. All right. We need to break through resistance right here. Resistance is here. The high is here. Anywhere in this area, we need to break through. We'll get a buy signal. NASDAQ on the 240 there. NASDAQ on the daily. Guys, need to break the resistance here to get a new buy signal. If sellers come in this week, we'll be watching this market. All right. And we start getting some red candles, sellers on the daily or even the 240. All right. That will be a concern. All right. NASDAQ on the weekly still holding, monthly holding as well. On the Russell 2000 IWM, again, green candles here looking to break through that resistance on the 240 holding firm. Russell on the daily. All right, let's move up this high here, resistance here. Moving up nicely, it needs to break through that resistance to give a buy signal on the daily. Russell on the weekly. Russell here on the monthly time frame. Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin on the 240. We've got sellers coming back in. All right. Coming back in on the 240. So short here, buy to cover. So short here, buy to cover. So short here, buy to cover. Right, this evening we've got a red candle. We are moving lower. We're at 89. All right. You guys remember we have some support levels. Okay. Below. All right. So a sell signal on Bitcoin on the daily time frame was right here, right up here. All right, our last sell signal was right at 118, 119, right around there. All right, Bitcoin is at 89,991. Okay, we are coming back down. We have some support at about 77, but our real support is at 70,000. And we are still holding to that target. All right, if things change, right, price action change will change. Or mind, you might get some slowing at around 80,000. So we'll bring that here, 80,000. We might see price slowing a bit. All right, let's do this. All right, so right here we could see price slowing a bit, but again, 88,000. Here is 80,000. Down here is 70,000. Okay, so our target right now on Bitcoin is 70,000. And then we do have lower support if we get to 70,000. Okay, all right. That's on the daily. Bitcoin on the weekly. Right, so we are breaking down, guys, on the weekly time frame. Again, might get some support here at the low of 80,000. All right, and then we have decent amount of support at 70,000, which is right here. Okay, once we get closer to 70,000, if and when we get closer to 70,000, we'll look at lower targets from there. Okay, all right, be careful, guys. If you're trading with us, you know we should not be long Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, coming down, all green candles for now. Pound yen on the 240, white candle here. Pound yen on the daily time frame, holding for now. Weekly time frame, all right. Monthly time frame, hold on. All right, weekly time frame right here, trading above resistance. Monthly time frame holding. Dollar Swiss, right, holding here. Like I said, the Swiss pairs consolidating. Okay, so the dollar pairs, dollar Swiss consolidating. On the 240, right, no trade here in all the Swiss pairs. All right, daily time frame consolidating there. Weekly time frame holding. Monthly time frame holding as well. All right, pound pairs, pound dollar holding. 240 daily, weekly, and monthly, nothing there. Okay, so be careful with these markets. Euro dollar, so the euro pairs. All right, these are the majors. So if the majors are not moving, guys, don't expect the group to move. Euro dollar 240 holding, daily holding. See that consolidation here? Hasn't done anything, guys, since July of this year. Okay. Euro dollar weekly and monthly. Aussie dollar 240, again consolidating here. All right, Aussie dollar, so the Kiwi pairs consolidating here again since about April, May, March. Right, look at that consolidation here. Weekly Aussie dollar on the weekly. So you guys know Forex over, for the whole year it's been consolidating, so you can see that consolidation there. The Kiwi pairs are moving, right? So Kiwi is moving 240, right? Kiwi pair, Kiwi dollar, they're moving. Okay. On the 240 daily, buyers are coming in there. Weekly, monthly, and then gold made a nice bounce last week, guys. All right, so nice bounce here on gold. It was flirting right with $4,000 gold. Now it's trading at 4,258, right? The high is right here at 4,400 on gold. It's on the daily. Gold monthly holding nicely, guys. Really good, nice price action. This is a big surprise here. Right, we thought gold would pull back quite a bit. Silver broke out. Silver is at 51, guys. Big move on silver. Gapped up on, when was it? Thursday, right? I think Thursday or Friday, right? Half day. Market was closed on Thursday. Half trading day on Friday. Gapped up from about 48, trading at 51. Major move. We've been talking about this area here on silver. And we had mentioned that if silver could break through that high here, we could see silver move higher. And it has broken that all-time high, guys, which came in back in 2010, 2011, right here. It's on the monthly time frame. Here we are, guys. Silver is getting past that big resistance in a big way. That is really good for silver. Really, that's a major deal. Okay, especially if it holds and it can consolidate above here. All right, so here was the previous high back in 2010, 2011, and then here we are right now. That's a big deal. All right, we're breaking out here. The resistance here was 47.79, trading at 51. So really keep an eye on silver. If you wanted to take a position on silver, and we have time, so we'll take a look at our metals system. 60-minute time frame, that's gone. It might be gone on every time frame. 30-minute time frame, that's gone. All right, so if you didn't get in, you've missed the trade, okay? All righty. Crude oil. Crude oil is still consolidating. All right, between a tight range of 55 and 75 right there. That's good, sweet spot there. Bonds have pulled back a bit. We've seen a move in bonds, no buy signal. If we get around 92, we could get a buy signal. Bonds are trading right around that's the TLT, long term. 20-year bonds trading right at $90. But we need to get about 92 and give us a buy signal. That's on the daily, weekly, monthly, just holding for now. Okay, if equities come down, hopefully we see that the bond trade keep moving higher. A dollar is holding daily, weekly, and monthly here. Dollar's been making higher highs, higher lows since 2010, guys. Right here, move from 73 to 80 to 90 to 99, $100 right here. So dollar keeps moving up. And if you guys look here, we are near the 2002 high. All right. When folks are always, a big thing now is Bitcoin's going to take over and the dollar is going to crash. Guys, we're not seeing that. All right. I mean, we are back almost near 2000, 2001. That dot-com crash right here, 2000, 2001. We are near that high. Okay. All right. So dollar is really strong. Okay. All righty. Let's go through some of our systems here. All right. So monster indices. All right. On the Dow again. Hold on here. All right. So the US 30 right here on the daily time frame, buyers are coming in, green candles, no buy signal yet. All right. On the NAS, let's do this is the short. Let's do the long. Hold on. That's the short side. Let's do the long side. Okay. All right. So the Dow, the US 30, which is the Dow, waiting for a buy signal on a break of resistance here. On the, let's do this, 60-minute. Let's keep the 60-minute up, and we'll do daily here. Okay. All right, so Dow, E-mini, Dow 30, E-mini, buy signal here on the 60, holding its trade there. NASDAQ, buy signal here, holding. S&P, all right, buy signal here, holding on the 60. The Russell, E-mini, guys. So these are the E-mini in the futures market, okay? I'm holding a buy signal here. The Nikkei, sell signal came in, and the FTSE buy signal here, holding right here. So we talked about Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is at 88, and it is moving, guys. 88,389. Again, next support level 70,000 here. Litecoin. If we can. Litecoin trading at 79. All right, Litecoin at 79. Hold on here. All right, so Litecoin at 79 from a high of, what was that? 140, right? 140, 142. On the weekly time frame, we've got support around 58. All right, but sellers are coming in. You guys can see that. Sellers are coming in there on Litecoin. Ethereum. All right, Ethereum is holding fairly well. All right, on the weekly time frame, Green candles there on the weekly. That's holding on. All right. I'm sorry. That's Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. Ethereum sell signal. Sell signal there. And then Bitcoin is right here. Okay. Metals. A good trade going here on the daily time frame for gold. Platinum. Wait for platinum to get a buy signal, guys. On platinum on the daily time frame, buyers are coming in there. No buy signal yet. Silver has a buy signal, good buy signal here on the daily time frame with silver. That's in the futures market now. Okay, buy signal here, moving up nicely. And then copper buy signal here. We are breaking resistance here. Fairly decent trade here in copper. Okay, coming out of that markdown phase, accumulation markup. Monster Energies, nothing in energies, guys. See here, nothing in energies. Monster Yen. Let's take a quick look here. Euro yen, pound yen, New Zealand yen. All right, nothing there. Monster Scalper. Quick look at Monster Scalper. Long. On the 240. Aussie pairs are trying to make a move. Kiwi pair, New Zealand dollar, Kiwi dollar. Kiwi Swiss making a move. Kiwi CAD trying to move up. Yen pairs are retracing, guys. So yen pairs are pulling back. All right, be careful of the yen pairs. Dollar pairs are pulling back in a big way. All right. So we looked at these earlier, right? So be careful of Forex. Still consolidating there. We're hoping for a breakout, but that's not the case. Okay. That's the Euro pairs there. So be careful trading Forex. It's back in its consolidation. And over here, we've got about, on the 240, what did we say? About 60% consolidation on the 240, okay? That's why that market is acting up. Again, US 30 on the 60 minutes, got a great trade going here. If you did not catch it, all right, don't trade it. All right, that trade is gone. Buy signal was here. It's trading all the way up here, okay? Stock Boss. We have 88 stocks in Stock Boss. That's fairly high. Again, we've had some buying. Most of these are biotech, guys. So most of these stocks are in biotech. Let's take a quick look. So we want to take a look at how price is moving. If you look here, right over here, green candles is what we want to see. All right, so our stock boss traders, our bull master traders, if you guys want to take a trade in these, you certainly can. Just be aware of the overall market. Be careful trading these, right? But this is your only move right now, right? That's the only thing they're buying right now, right? Biotech, healthcare. Look at that there. SVRA in stock boss, right? Through heat seeker, looks good. Good price action there. NUVB, good price action there. So guys, they're definitely buying that sector and that industry. CMPX, good move there. PYXS, good move here. Good price action. So good amount of buying in biotech. ESPR, good buy signal here, guys. Reaccumulation here. So markdown, markup, accumulation, markup, reaccumulation. New buyers are entering the market there. All right, good trade there. And we're almost done. All right, so quite a bit. All of these here, guys. All these. So this is airline, couple of airline stocks, auto, and then all the rest of these are biotech. All through here, all biotech. Couple of basic material, four technology, all the rest biotech. Okay. Bull master, so large cap stocks. 210. That's quite a bit, guys. That's a lot. So 210 stocks. Let's see here. Again, mainly biotech, healthcare. They're buying biotech, guys. But 90% of the stocks in here in Heat Seeker is biotech. For both Bull Master and Stock Boss. Let's go through a few of these here. APGE, right? Good price action there on the daily. Buys are on the weekly there for sure. Look at that. Buyers there on the daily. Buyers, look at this one here. Guys, they're buying up biotech. Look at that there. Amazing price action. PTCT, good price action there on the daily and on the weekly as well. Look at that. RCUS, over 200 stocks, guys, and Bull Master for Heat Seeker, and the majority of those are biotech, basic material. I'm sorry, biotech, healthcare. Just amazing price action. Look at that. You guys can see that there. We're going to run through these. You guys can see that price action. IONS, look at that, guys. Good markdown phase. Markup, bought here, sold here. Bought here, sold here. New buy signal coming in here. What amazing price action. So even with the correction, right, in the market, these stocks are still moving. And now granted, the market has been bullish the last 4 days. Although we don't have any buy signals, market's still moving up. All these are biotech. Good price action here. So these institutions will always find somewhere to go, guys. They will always find something to buy. All right, so that's it for Bullmaster. Curious to see Monster Short. All right, so not much in Monster Short, which is expected. So Monster Short, 1, 2, what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 stocks in Monster Short. Okay. All right, I want to go back here and then we'll be done. All right, I just want to review this one more time, okay? So guys, on the two, I know we've got tons of opportunities, right, in Stock Boss and Bullmaster. So our Stock Boss traders, our Bullmaster traders, all right, 80 something stocks in Stock Boss, that's good. So you see that in your system. Over 210 stocks in Bullmaster. And that's biotech and healthcare. But be careful because we still have a sell signal, guys. All right, on the 240, okay? So we don't have a lot of noise. We don't get a lot of noise on the 240, okay? So it's not quite like the daily time frame, but it will settle things down a bit, the 240. So we don't have any buy signals on the 240, okay? On the S&P. Same thing for the NASDAQ. No buy signal on the 240. That's your 240-minute time frame there. On the Dow, no buy signals. All right, no buy signal on the 240 on the Dow. On the NASDAQ, no buy signal on the NASDAQ there. You guys can see that. And the IWM, the Russell, no buy signal there, okay? So we do not have any buy signals on the 240. On the daily, all right, on the daily, we do not have any buy signals. All right, so daily here on the S&P, no buy signal. All right, daily here on the Dow, no buy signal. NASDAQ, the daily time frame on the NASDAQ, no buy signal. Daily time frame on the Russell IWM, no buy signal there, okay? And again, dollar is holding. We are down in the futures market. Hold up. We're currently down in the futures market. All right, hold on. All right, so we are currently down in the futures market. All right, so NASDAQ is down quite a bit, 120. All right, S&P is down 23. Dow is down 104. So market's down a good amount. NASDAQ 127. Okay, and where is Bitcoin? One look at Bitcoin before we leave. Okay. All right, Bitcoin is at, so it's dropped some more, 87, guys. All right, so it's at 87,898. Okay, so it's come down more, and we'll see what it does against our target for Bitcoin, near-term target. Imagine that, right? Near-term target on Bitcoin is about 80,000, around 80,000, and then really our target is at 70,000. Okay, if it doesn't hold, let's say this week, right? Or going into next week, but we'll just take a look at this week. We have a full trading week this week. Okay, so if it doesn't hold that 70,000 here, right here, we right here, If it doesn't hold 70,000 here, we could see it get below that and close to about 50,000, guys. Okay, that would create a lot of pain in the market, and we could see Bitcoin move much, much lower. All right, so be careful trading this week. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Take care. If you need coaching, if you need a free consultation, let me know. If you have any questions regarding our trading systems, let me know as well. And you can also go to our website, monstertradingsystems.com.